Hey y'all, Tiny here from Mountain Way Adventures. I'm fitting to work on my kayak here. Went fishing the other day and a buddy of mine had a motor on there, and I thought, man, that's pretty doggone sweet. So I'm going to try to rig up my own motor mount. I ain't got my motor with me yet. I got to pick it up tomorrow when I get off work. Thank you, Cabela's. Even though it was cheaper elsewhere, still try to support my place of business. I hope it's light enough to see this. If not, y'all might not even see the video, so there you go. But basically, my idea is, I've got this here kayak and I want to put some trolling motor on it. So, I'm going to put the PVC pipe in right in there, build it up a little piece, put a piece of board across it. That's my plan. So, a few other things I'm going to do with it here. Let me get my tools and I'll be right back with you. Alright, well I know I ain't the first one to use this strategy of putting them in here and loading that. I do a couple things a little bit different. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. This right here is one of my secret weapons. So I know from past experience, 1.5-inch pipe fits down in these rod holder holes. And it fits okay. It is a little bit loose, as I'll show you here in a little piece. So to start with, I'm just going to cut me a short piece of pipe here. I don't know how long it has to be. I guess I can measure it, but what's the fun in that? So I'm going to cut it about, yay long to start. If it ain't right, I'll just waste a piece of pipe. It's less than $4 a stick here at the local store. And I'm just going to dry fit everything first, of course. So this will be on the bottom of it. So this is the rattle of a piece of PVC pipe, 1 inch. That's a rattle without, or with that other thing. And to do one better than that, we're gonna take this thing, right there's gonna be the top of it. So I'm gonna cut off. So I'm figuring right there's going to be the top of it. So I'm going to cut a little piece short of that. There again, this ain't necessarily rocket surgery, so it's going to be a little trial and error today, and y'all get to see all the trial and the error. And there'll probably be plenty of both. So I'm going to put this on the other end. So now, that's all the wobble I have. And if a man wanted to, you could take and put some tape or something on there to keep that from being quite as wobbly as what it is. But that fits pretty close to me. It ain't going to do no more than that, I don't think. We'll see when I take it out on the water if the vibration's enough to bother me or not. So if I'm lucky, this piece here, it's pretty near the same size. It's a little piece too long. So I'm going to cut it down the same size. Y'all hold on. Alright, so once again, I'm just dry fitting these. So it's going to go over on that side. Push them together here. Get down in there. And then that's going to go over here. So there again, it don't have to be exactly the same. It's pretty close though. It's within 1/8 of an inch, which ain't bad just for eyeballing. Alright, so then, where'd my pipe go? So then I'm going to come back out of here with just a little bitty short piece of pipe. Probably, yay long. There again, just kind of eyeballing it all. And then I want another, for the other side, about the same length. So, all kinds of stuff falling over. So that's going to go into there on this side and into there on that side. I think this side's end up going to be a little bit longer somehow. Let's see how far I am off on them. Maybe I should have measured instead of eyeballing. Oh yeah, I'm off a little bit on that. Let me try to do it a little bit better. Alright. So we're going to put that there. That and over on the other side. And we're going to come over here. Get into my Lowe's home improvement bag. So, as you can see, this is on an angle. So I'm figuring I'm putting 2 of these on and see what that angle looks like. This is a little bit different than anything I've ever seen, and there might be a reason why. It may make it even worse. But I'm figuring if I do that, I'm going to cut me 2 more short pieces. That's going to be close enough. So then, put them pieces in there like that. And come back over here. Put an elbow. And an elbow. And then, enough pipe to go from here to there. And all that's going to do is add me a little extra support. So it's just a 2x4. So, we're going to need to cut this right in here. So, just like that. I changed the angle from one way to the other. I ain't sure it's any better than it was. So I've either got an angle like that, or I got that angle. I either got a backwards angle or forwards angle. So they're both going to be close to the same angle. I probably need a 23 degree, but I ain't got nary one, and the store's done closed. I ain't got no time off for to try to use this contraption. So at this point, looks like we're going like this. Oh, y'all who watch my channel know I ain't no professional to any of this stuff. So I'm figuring the way it's going to go. Of course, this board's too short. I just had it laying around the shop here. It's like this. So it'll go right here, right there. But this will have to come on out the about right here, so to make sure there's plenty of room for the motor. But I ain't gonna do it and glue it tonight, cause I want to make sure this angle will work with the trolling motor. Then actually get to set on there right. You know, it's always a good idea to have all the stuff you want to work with before you do it. So we're going to continue this tomorrow night when I get off work in the dark, pretty much. But we'll get on her then. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to have to record some of this here in the dark. So hopefully it ain't too dark for you to see. This is the trolling motor. I ended up getting the Minn Kota Endura. It is the transom mount trolling motor. It is a 30-pound thrust with a 30-inch shaft length. They had one on Amazon there they had a 24-inch shaft length, but you know, I'd have to order it and wait for it to come here online and whatnot. It's got a 2-year warranty, 5 speeds. It's 3. It's probably so many forward and so many in reverse. Of course, great quality that it is. It shows a 55-pound picture on the front of it. So I can try what I'm wanting to see here. Boy, it's a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. That's a big old motor mount on this son of a gun. So I'm going to go ahead and log this thing on here. Alright, so there's a push button in here somewhere. Alright, so that's going to let the motor down. So if I'm at this angle, that still ain't quite right. I'm pretty near right there. So all that matters is this is straight. I don't know if you can see it or not. So that's all that really matters. But at this much of an angle, we'll still come up out the water all the way. And the answer is yes. Yes, it will. Shoot, yeah. That'll work pretty good, pretty good. So, what should I do next? Let's go ahead and glue all this pipe together. Y'all hold on. Drill out. So, I'm figuring I want this about like that. I do want to hang it over just a little piece on that other side. Not sure why, but just even with the edge of the kayak or so. I may regret that as time goes on, but I can always cut it off a little piece. So, just gotta figure out where I'm gonna bolt this here beast at. So if I put it to where it's sitting down on that 45 there, then I'm gonna put the bolt straight through here, straight through the 2x4. I think that'll work. So I'm just going to kind of go middle of this piece of pipe. So here's a little redneck trick I learned. You try to put a drill bit on plastic pipe, it's going to run all over you. So you use something with a sharp point. In this case, I got a lag bolt that I'll just put into my chuck. Now, you can get your drill bit. My drill holds up for us. And drill, baby, drill. So, this little trick I learned. Probably could have used a smaller drill bit. It's alright, I got a washer for it too. So, now let's do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so now you start fitting your 2x4. And just gonna go here and here. And draw me a hole, draw me a mark. About where I want it. And draw me a mark about where I want it. And drill, baby, drill. Now, if I did a halfway decent job of measuring this, I should have everything fitting together. So I'm gonna take one of my bolts and let's get through the wood here first. Oh, remember I told you I was using a washer? Well, I'm glad I told you because I forgot. Thanks for reminding me. So we're gonna put that washer through there. We're gonna try to, oh yeah, thread the needle. Put the, looking down the ground here. And then I'm using lock nuts. Probably see a little piece easier on this side. Maybe I won't be pointing it down the daggum boat. Uh-oh. Where's my, there we go. I'll say, what do you do if your bolts don't line up? That makes an interesting thing. Especially when you got to take it back off. Because guess what I forgot again? The washer. Alright. And I may come up with a more permanent thing after I figure out if I like this or not. So this one's a little off center. Or my piece just ain't as big on this side. Because the washer ain't fitting exactly how I'd like for it to, but it'll go. Alright, let's get some tools. Crank this puppy down and see what happens. Alright, so now I got that thing there latched down. Pretty good and tight. Let's see what happens when I put this motor on it here. I started to go with a shorter shaft motor. Pretty near glad I didn't now. It's far as this thing sticking up out the water. All right. I guess I go one more click. Look at there, look at there. I don't think I planned it that way. Well, I'm doggone. So, we are going to try it out here in 2 days. I gotta get my boat registered and whatnot. But I think it's gonna be able to reach it pretty easy from where I sit at. And it's a big motor. It's actually kind of heavy, but not too bad. So it's got a little wobble to it, but it gets to a point and then it stops. So it's going to be thrusting this way. Yeah, I think it's going to be just fine. It's not, we'll work it out from there. So I reckon that's about it for tonight. Alright, so here we are tootling along in my Chevrolet. But the trolling motor's working good so far. There's a little bit of flex in the mount, but not bad at all. The wind here's been kicking about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Finally calmed back down a little bit, so I got out of that little cove I was in and gonna try shoot back across the lake again. How you doing? First compliment I got on the motor in the kayak, guy from the bank fishing there. He probably thought I was crazy talking to myself, and that's the reason he started talking to me. That's alright. He's got some night crawlers trying to catch some fish around the little fish attracting things they put up. But I'm gonna try to shoot across the lake here. Like I said, it ain't a real big lake anyhow. My steering's been an issue, but that's half on me. I will say the boat doesn't respond very quick with the steering on the side, which I kindly knew that was going to happen anyhow. I'm setting low enough to where when the waves come through, I'm taking a little bit of water through the scuppers, but it's going back out. So if I ate 2 biscuits this morning, I'd probably been in trouble. Instead, I just had me an egg sandwich, so I think it'll stay afloat. But seems to be doing all right. I didn't take a video when I first got in it because I didn't want to, you know, have any issue and edit it out. So I'm going to take a video of the overall setup when I get back into the shore. Right now I'm just tooting along on the lake. It's on 3. That's plenty fast enough, especially with the rough water today. But I think in general it's fast enough. Now it's on 4. And I feel a little vibration, a little bit more vibration. I'm sure it's the PVC and wood combination of the motor mount. But I do feel vibration. And then if I kick it up to 5, I feel a lot of flex in the mount as soon as it kicks into 5. But man, the thing will absolutely fly on 5. I mean, we had a 55-pound thrust trolling motor on our John boat. Of course, that's a big John boat, and there's usually 600-pound man in it. But this thing will absolutely fly. So for now, this is my setup. It's going to have to change a little bit because I got all them wires running down underneath into my compartment because my fish finder wires are too long. So I got them running out, then running back into this battery box because that battery box won't fit in there with my big battery. And then I've just got my other wire ran up to my trolling motor. It's done good so far. We'll try it again. Been on the water about 3 hours or so, and the battery's still holding strong. I've had to up on 4 quite a few times just to get across where the wind's been blowing pretty hard. So, all right. So deployment of the trolling motor's quick and easy. Little lever right in here you grab. Let it go down to the straight. One more notch. There we go. turn it on, and start moving. Pretty doggone simple. You see it kick there when I put it in Series 5 up in high gear. Most time I run it on 3. Plenty quick. Beautiful lake. They say some of the best scenic shots are for fishermen that don't catch fish. So, a lot of scenery today. So my overall thought on the trolling motor on a kayak. It's heavy. It makes it a lot heavier. There's my battery mess right now. So yeah, I gotta figure all that out. Should be simple. This was a 2-day job to try to get me on the water today real quick. The hardest part was the DMV weight. I did end up, so I can show you here. I still got PVC main pin in here. I ended up taking this little, it's actually a fish stringer, a big long one, and ran it through my scraper holes and tied it up around this. But honestly, I'm not going to do that again. That's a waste. It's not needed at all. This thing is rock solid. I mean, it's got a little flex to it, but that's because it's plastic on plastic. Daggone if it ain't rock solid. And it'll scoop me across the water. Anyhow, if y'all have any questions, just comment below. Appreciate y'all watching.